Hi, I'm Steven, otherwise known as StevenBe.
I'm back! We are off to Vogue Knitting Live, New York City, and Steven just came back from market, so we have some extra samples from vendors.
I brought samples for the show. This is another one.
Okay.
Yeah. With wristers, and they're hand stitched together with pink. They're really cute.
You look precious.
And this is your bib.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
we're
way
taking
more
this.
me than this.
Oh, okay.
Way better. You've got a hair appointment today, and you've got a plane to catch. So what actually needs to go into a
This is
suitcase?
not- Where's your Zen?
On the inside.
I think you need more things on.
Yeah.
Clearly.
No,
no.
Do we have enough
Focus.
of these? Do we have enough of these?
Hey,
I've got this bag, and you haven't done a final shop of the store yet. So I'm a little freaked out.
Know that you already wanted that. Here, Bridget. Obvious.
Steven does his final shop of our store floor before we go, and that usually adds at least another suitcase.
Not if you've done your job right, it ain't.
I sent Steven like a 12-page like ranting text.
Oh my
last
God, do
night.
not drink and take
So-
cold medicine at the same time. 1 o'clock in the morning. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I wish you were that honest all the
No,
time.
it was like 11 o'clock. I was really honest. I was brutally honest.
Also, you weren't drinking, you were talking to your mother.
I had gotten off the phone with my mom.
They drink together on the phone, are you kidding?
Okay, maybe I had a glass of wine. And I just totally lost my mind. It was
And then I
quite the
wrote you a
rant.
new obituary.
Yes, and then Bridget always writes an obituary for me in the case that I don't return to the shop after any given show because I'm so like worked up and frustrated before we leave.
after a lifetime of meek acquiescence peppered with bouts of righteous indignation, Jeremy Smith took his final stand in the late hours of January 12th, 2015. In the end, it was ill-advised use of the caps lock that would serve to be his undoing. He will be mourned by 95% of his coworkers, the delightful Tristan, and his beloved cat, Mr. Toggles.
Steven, it's not gonna fit. We gotta edit. Is it totally gonna fit?
Yep.
Way to go.
Bam.
Yeah.
Boosh.
High fives.
We got 5,000 more things to do in the next 15 minutes. Let's go!
Last minute hair appointment. Okay,
keeping
let's go,
your
let's go, let's
folders?
go.
Oh my-
We're leaving right now.
Yeah.
We gotta go. Where's your coat? Coat, 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 coat.
I need my knitting.
Go, go, go. Where's suitcases are good? We're walking. We're walking. We're walking. Come on, come on.
This is my bad hair day hat, so.
Make me look awesome. You can do whatever you want. Is this my new grinder profile?
Next stop, New York City.
Vogue is a big deal in the knitting world. They publish one of the most popular magazines. Vogue Knitting Live in the heart of Manhattan. It's where all the trends are going to be set for the entire year of knitting and crochet and fiber fashion. So we shipped a lot of merchandise from all over the country to Tara. She has a guest house just outside of the city. And so to save shipping costs so Steven could afford another fur coat,
My savior.
How did I
we
get
shipped it
involved
to
in
Tara's house, and then they trucked it in for
came down
us.
from
Like
Canada.
literally trucked it in. 7 a.m. at Vogue Knitting Live. The StevenBe booth is about to come to fruition. I don't even know where to start.
Steven and I were sharing a booth, and by sharing, I meant it was Steven's, and I just popped up a couple times when I wasn't shopping for yarn.
As you can see, we've already burst outside of the confines of our booth, and we probably only have about 70% of the product in the space at this point. We never quite fit in a box. Typical StevenBe efficiency. We've got this. It's easier because Steven's teaching and he's not in the booth.
Because how many times have you been complimented on a knit, and then you go, oh, this just took a moment. Oh, it's only some old yarn I had. There's no only and just.
Today we want to fill your lives with the word yes. Vogue Knitting Live is intense because it's a lot of work. We've taught classes back to back. We did class, fashion show, book signing, lecture, class.
Stephen West, he's only been knitting about 6 years, and he's a genius. I like things fast and fun, and he loves the intricacy and the movement and the complexity of being simple. The complexity of being simple. So it makes a whole new twist that no one else in this industry can capture.
We're trying to change the knitting world 2 Stevens at a time.
It's getting really late, so I'm way behind schedule, so I'm kind of freaking out a little bit.
We're a little understaffed. Jeremy is a little, I think he's changed shorts about 4 times today.
We have 1 hour till the zebra's on lunch break.
We still have a shit ton to do. He's gonna have a panic attack.
In the end, he'll be fine, but right now he needs like a bottle of Valium. Claire's new, so I give her a little buffer break.
Now I'm getting overwhelmed. We'll just say it. It's the StevenBe way to struggle until the last minute and then pull it out.
All right, where's my booth? Okay, 3 hours of teaching done. Well, it's like 3 hours till D-Day, and I have to keep my cool. Jeremy's having an anxiety attack because there's not enough tables. We're gonna have to use boxes as tables. And thank God we brought yards and yards of leopard chiffon. Here's another cart of goods.
Oh, more. How is there more?
I have more product than actually fits in the square footage that I have, which totally thrills me. Thrilled. This is me thrilled.
Deep down inside, I'm a hoarder. So that'll be my next show.
I'm wearing alpaca mohair silk.
Hey, Richard Moody. I just got in town to support StevenBe and the Steven Tour. It's gonna be fabulous. We're gonna rock this.
We open this booth in an hour. We have missing yarn, which is
That we just now found out about.
We picked up so much yarn from FedEx in the last 2 days, and an hour before we opened, we realized we don't have the 3 Irish Girls yarn. It is a yarn emergency because I have to send somebody else to go pick it up. It doesn't have the business name on it. It has Steven's personal name on it. I have to send a certified letter with the person picking it up. Are you kidding me? I just sent Tara to pick it up. Called ahead to the FedEx station, and they won't release the package to anyone but Steven. And she's not answering her phone.
Hi.
They won't give the yarn to Tara.
What?
And I told her to come back, and she's not answering her phone. I'm gonna go get his ID, and I'm gonna try. We're gonna have a really hard time getting past this moment that's about to happen. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little freaked out. Here we go. In fact, I might not have a job after today.
So you have to be present. Or you need a signed certified letter for him to pick it up. Oh, God. We did a whole Manhattan boutique, and it's all the designer-inspired color of the season. So there's a Prada, a Chanel, and it's stuck at the FedEx.
Somehow, our little Tara was able to talk the FedEx people into giving her the yarn. So she's here with the yarn after I just went through like telling him his yarn was not gonna be here, and it's gonna be here. I'm feeling really good now. The booth's done. My team's done great. We pulled it together at the last minute. All the pieces are coming together like it always does for us, and it's gonna be an amazing start to the VKL experience. I think we're ready. Claire, are we ready? Oh, the zebra's landed. The zebra's here. The zebra's here.
Hi, how are you?
Where's Joan?
Here she is.
Hello and welcome. We have a fabulous day planned ahead of us.
This is Vogue Knitting Live's 5th anniversary.
The Vogue Knitting Live experience brings together artists and designers and instructors. Basically everything that you see in the pages of Vogue Knitting magazine, you can experience in a live format.
This is a regular Vogue fashion show. Kind of feels like I'm at a book reading at Barnes & Noble.
Beautiful supermarket housewife ladies walking the stage. Very poised, very professional.
Unfortunately, it's quite boring.
It's very well behaved, which is the complete opposite of the Steven and Steven show.
They have no idea what they're in store for when Steven and Steven take over the runway.
I've been brought in to produce the StevenBe and Steven West fashion show, which is going to be over the top, amazing, very light, and very kick-ass.
It's chaos. It's a madhouse.
Thank God I go to the gym.
Nothing we could have done to prepare for the show would have been enough.
Thank you guys.
Is everybody ready for some fun? Let's rock the house. I brought a friend along to add a little more sass to the show. She was dead, but I brought her back. The ghost of Joan.
Okay, here we go. Fashion show time. You all look fabulous, and your creations are unbelievable.
Steven West is a lot of fun, and he makes the show come alive.
We tore that runway to shreds.
Steven came with his dancer friends. They were wackadoodle.
It was a circus. It was an explosive circus of ferocity and creativity. Ladies in the front row, like, they wanted to knit and they were just frozen. Like they had no idea what was happening.
It was this collage bohemian upheaval of anarchy of knitting.
And I think it like freaked a lot of those ladies out. They've never seen anything like it before.
I think the crowd liked it. Maybe I won't be invited back.
The fashion show went really, really well. I'm not gonna say all of the stress was worth it, but it paid off, I guess.
Vogue just came up to me and told me it was the biggest show they've ever had. So that's kind of cool. We must have had 60, 70 garments in the show. The rule was 30, so I might get a letter on it.
New York was one of the best experiences I've had with Steven. It is no longer New York City. It is now KnitYork City with the Stevens.
We're sending Claire to trade show boot camp back at home. Jeremy, we're gonna send on vacation for a while. And Steven and I will be dancing our pants off again. It never stops. What exotic location will you find Steven and Steven next?
I got the music in me. I got the music in me.